Thank you, Rach. Well, UConn football picked up right where it left off after last year's 9-4 season. The Huskies steamrolled Central Connecticut 59-13 over the weekend. Now, granted, there are still some kinks to work out.
But the Huskies showed they have plenty of speed and talent, and the offense looked like it has plenty of chemistry. Fox 61's Alexa Harley was on the sidelines Saturday and got to see that chemistry firsthand.
Well, any college quarterback at any level loves to have an artillery of weapons. Think about some of the more elite offenses in recent memory in college football. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, probably remember them, won national championship at LSU a few years ago. Mac Jones and Devontae Smith, an Alabama legendary duo, more recent duo. And you could also add UConn's Dan Orlovsky and wide receiver Henry to that list. They gelled pretty well together back in 2004. And any good quarterback wide receiver duo, they're all going to have one thing in common, and that's trust. And that word resonates with current Huskies star quarterback Joe Fagnano, one of his key guys, Skyler Bell. They played pretty well together, but they almost didn't get a second season. Bell caught the attention of Michigan. He was almost in a Wolverines uniform this year after a breakout 2024 season, but he decided to stay. And as Hall & Oates would say, Fagnano and Bell were back together again. And in their Week 1 game against CCSU, the two looked just as good as ever. Fagnano threw for 260 yards and 3 TDs, and Bell was responsible for bringing in 2 of those trips to the house, his longest being an 80-yard run. That was the first score for the Huskies in 2025, and QB1 Fagnano says that the chemistry they have and how many reps they've gotten together through their tenure is what makes them so efficient.
Definitely reps. This is my second year playing with him, and we miss a throw here, we're getting that rep extra after practice. He's bugging me, let's get these throws, let's get throws all summer long. So that's really where that comes into play. It's just repetition, knowing where he's going to be thrown to a spot, knowing he's going to be there.
He's a guy that Joe has a tremendous amount of trust in. We do as coaches. We want to get the ball in his hands when things aren't going the way we want them to go. You love having a Skyler Bell on your team because you can count on it.
And what Huskies fans can count on is more football. UConn will be on the road this week, taking on Syracuse on Saturday. Alexa Harley, Fox 61 Sports.